Hello Capricorn, thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. My name is Addison if you're new here. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoy this message. Drop in the comments if this is your reading. I did a little pre-shuffle here, and with this new oracle I got, Oracle of Pluto, I got the card Whitetail. And as I read through the oracle message for it, it basically talked about rebirth, new beginnings, the shedding of the antlers, that it can be a painful process for the deer, but it's extremely necessary, happens every year. So there could be something significant about something somebody's doing in a year. It could be that somebody likes to change things up every year. But I did have some tarot cards come out as well when I shuffled, and so I didn't look at them yet, so I'm taking a look at them now, and I'm just seeing what we've got to start. And these are like all in the reverse. Well, not all of them. Okay, so we've got the Tower. A big card symbolizing things breaking down, things starting over. Doesn't have to be scary, right? It could be a little painful, but it's so that something new can be reborn, right? Very similar to the message that we're getting with our oracle with the whitetail. We also have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Knight of Spells in reverse. By the way, this is a Skyrim tarot deck, so super neat. I always include in the description box so you guys can find them. But this kind of feels like there's some sort of masculine energy here who wants to create something that they have a passion for, but there is something out of alignment with it. And we've got the, what's this, five, so we've got 7 of spells, 7 of wands, but it's in reverse. There's something that's keeping this person from being able to fully start over. So let's figure out what that is. Like, why is this masculine energy out of balance with it? Why is this Emperor in reversed? And the Knight of Spells. Why are the masculine energies in reverse? Oh my gosh, we got the Tower again. Okay. So that's why the masculine energy is in reverse, is the Tower. So this is a very significant card. Let's see more about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower here. What do we need to know? There's a card that flipped out in the deck. 5 of Arms, 5 of Swords, Queen of Arms in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, that kind of makes sense about the Emperor energy now too. So there is a feminine energy in this situation. Someone's kind of feeling left behind. Maybe somebody's having to leave a relationship behind. Ooh, we've got 7 of Lockpicks, 7 of Swords. No, I'm sorry. Nope, that's 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. So perhaps somebody was trying to grow something with a Queen of Swords, an Emperor perhaps, or a Knight of Wands, a passionate Emperor, passionate masculine, was trying to grow something with a Queen of Swords, but there was a little bit of left behind sort of feeling, someone not carrying their weight, someone having to pick up the slack. What were they trying to grow? Ooh, the Lovers. Wow, Gemini energy here. Trying to grow a connection. Ace of Spells. Wow, Ace of Wands. That was the goal. Passion, connection. Queen of Voice in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. I think that this Queen of Wands was very harsh with her words. I don't think she was very compassionate about the situation. I think the masculine energy came through with a lot of passion, and it just was not received with good emotion. It was received with harsh words, and I think it caused a separation in this sense. She just wasn't feeling the same level of passion that he was for whatever this is. I guess it's a lover's connection, right? So someone's having to have a rebirth, right? Someone's having to start over with the whitetail, go through a painful process so they can start over. So what's the light at the end of this tunnel for this masculine here? Where's the hope lie? Got one card out. Let's get another one. That just because the person that you hoped for didn't meet you at the same level doesn't mean that that's some sort of loss, right? That's an opportunity. That's a way to see, like, okay, thank you, universe. That clearly wasn't my person, right? So this is the ability to start over. All right, 3 of Arms, 3 of Swords in reverse. Yep. Heal through the heartbreak. This is not over. 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, getting through not of that sadness and feeling like what you have is not enough. Page of Voice. Page of Cups. Seeing a new potential and emotional fulfillment. Seven of Wands. Okay, we got a little conflict here, so let's see what that's about. We got Ace of Wands in reverse. Page of Spells in reverse. So somebody has lost their direction with this. This person was their, oh wow, we got the World. Yeah, so, and then we got the Two of Cups in reverse. You know, this person thought that, and this is a Capricorn reading, and the World is Capricorn. Somebody thought that they were going to have the world with this person, essentially. They thought that this was their Two of Cups, that this was the correct choice that they needed to make, but it really wasn't, and now it's skewed their perspective of how they need to move forward in life, or what their true passion is. 10 of Lockpicks, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They thought they're going to have a family. They thought they're going to have all these things with this person, but it just wasn't reciprocated on the emotional level. And there might have even been some harsh words as far as the dissolving of this connection. So I was looking for hope, right? I was looking for hope, and it kind of just got more into the nitty-gritty of why this fell apart. So let's get into the hope, right? Let's get into the positive. We've got 4 of Lockpicks. We've got a lot of Lockpicks coming out in this. That's all Pentacle energy. Very much Earth, which makes sense because of Capricorn here. But 4 of Lockpicks, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And then 4 of Arms, 4 of Swords. Got 4 is here. 444 may be significant. You might be seeing that number a lot. Somebody's having to take the time to rest and recover. Figure out what's truly theirs. And I don't just mean like possessions. It's like finding out what's truly, like who they truly are, and being grateful for what they have. It's kind of what I'm getting with this. I feel called to pull another oracle message. Give me another oracle message for this Capricorn reading, please. Help bring some more clarity to maybe, oh, we've got friend. Interesting. This person may not be a lover's connection for you, but they may end up being a good friend. So let's read in the book about friend here. It's a little rabbit. Friend. Truth mirrors sound advice. Like the puppet master, the friend is a special card. Unlike the master, however, the friend operates outside of us. Have you ever heard the saying that other people are mirrors for us? That idea is the essence of this card. The arrival of the friend is in a reading may indeed point to an important friend in our lives. It can indicate someone you can turn to when the truth feels muddied or elusive, where perspective reflects our most authentic selves back to us and helps us navigate a treacherous landscape. However, it's important to recognize that not all the mirrors in our lives come by way of loved ones. Sometimes our most potent teachers are those who frustrate or irritate us to no end. Know that the advice they give you now is the medicine required to remedy the situation. One way to think about this card is also contained in the age-old saying, the antidote is in the poison. Yeah, you know, your greatest strength is your greatest weakness, right? And it's actually interesting because we didn't get this card coming out of the Oracle, but we did get the World card that came out in the Tarot, and right underneath Friend is World. So I feel called to read a little bit about this as well. So this is the Shadow Realm, Shadow Work, Unearthing Your Power. This card represents the impossibly deep nature of our shadow and the unfathomably potent magic that lies within it. It's a sign that you are deep in the trenches. Things feel intense, pressurized, and maybe even downright painful, which makes sense when we had that whitetail card, right? The shedding of the antlers can be painful. So there is a call to do some shadow work here. Things are not what you thought they were. Things are not as they seem. So that's just a call to reflect on that with that Four of Swords. Go within and really assess like the truth of this situation and realize that the people that are meant for you will be in your life and those that do not support you will not. So try not to stress about that. We've got Justice in reverse, and we've got Five of Pentacles in reverse, and we've got Queen of Spells upright. This feels like a new energy. This feels like a new potential masculine. Interesting. It could be a Libra. It could be a fire sign. Libra's an air sign. But I don't think it's an air sign. I don't think it's a Libra because we had that Queen of Swords come out in reverse earlier. This is that fire now. And then the Five of Lockpicks. So it feels like there is somebody who's going to be able to meet you at your passion. So let me just find out. Tell me more about the Queen of Spells, and then we'll kind of get why Justice came out in reverse, because I think it's kind of interesting that Justice was reversed. Seven of Spells again. I'm sort of getting that these feminines could know each other. It's like the one feminine rejected the masculine, and then the other one is accepting him, and that might cause some like conflict in like the friendship or something. Yeah, Two of Cups upright again, but now it's upright. Before it was in reverse. This could be an interesting choice that somebody has to make. Wow. Getting into kind of the nitty gritty of this one. These two may know each other. These two feminines. Interesting. There's definitely a choice that has to be made here. Someone who like more greatly supports you through the change, through the heartbreak, right? Two of Pentacles, yeah. Choosing balance, choosing a more harmonious situation. Oh, and we've got the Page of Lockpicks now. Page of Pentacles. And we got that feminine energy. She might have short brown hair. I don't know. 8. There's a lot of cards that fell out here. So I'm going to try to get a quick summary of these without going too in depth. 8 of Arms, so 8 of Swords. Restriction on strength, Leo energy. Queen of Arms upright. Wow, Queen of Swords is now upright. It's almost like she's got like this this like jealousy or something now that she's rejected this masculine, said some harsh words, and now he sees that he's choosing someone else potentially. By the way, he or she, masculine, feminine energies are interchangeable, so take it how it resonates for your story. But it almost feels like maybe there's a little bit of jealousy here now. Death, Scorpio energy. We got the World in reverse now. I really hope this masculine sticks to his guns with this one. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Arms. Oh my gosh, lots of back and forth energy here. 3 of Wands. Someone needs, yeah, there's the Justice in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so what this is saying is like the masculine really needs to stick to his guns or he's going to fall back into the toxicity of somebody who doesn't actually support him. And then, yeah, 5 of Lockpicks in reverse, back into that energy of not feeling supported. So he's got to be really careful here. He needs to choose the people that choose him and reciprocate at the same level. That's kind of the advice here. So I'm just going to end it there. Let me see if there's one more message from the Oracle that we can maybe have a little more positive. Goat. Ooh, Capricorn energy. Power card there. Let's see what the goat has to say here. Oh, it's the first one actually. Very first card in this Oracle deck. Okay, the goat. Untapped potential, fertility, virality, stubbornness. The horns on a goat often represent fertility, virality, and life force. At the same time, the goat can be a very destructive creature if not managed properly. Yeah, so that was that Tower card that came out right in the beginning of this reading. We also had 1333 on the timer when I said that. That timer may not look the same for you because I have to splice a part out when I was trying to find this page earlier. Yeah, there's untapped potential within you that is begging to be harnessed now, and the way you choose to engage with it or not is up to you. Back to that 2 of Cups, that choice card, right? When goat energy is present, there is often a certain stubbornness at play. Perhaps you're engaging in an old pattern or behavior that you know is self-destructive, but is ultimately familiar and therefore comfortable. This is your chance to switch up the story and transmute that stubbornness into determination. When channeled correctly, nothing can stand in the way of the goat. I mean, mic drop, right? That's literally exactly summarizing what I just said out of the tarot, so I think that is a perfect place to stop. I really hope that you enjoyed that reading. Again, if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe, drop in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. And as always, we will see you next time.